In this video, I'm gonna set up a complete Shopify store in just 4 minutes. Seriously, just 4 minutes. I'm gonna have a little timer down over here. We're gonna count it down. Now, at the end, after I'm done setting up the store, so basically in 4 minutes, I'll have a usable store. But after that, we're gonna spend a little bit of time doing an overview of Shopify and showing you how you can enhance your store. Because it's one thing to have a store that works. It's another thing to have a store that people wanna buy from. But this is the amazing thing, and this is why I promote Shopify and I love Shopify, is it's so easy to use. Literally, what other platform can you set up a store in just 4 minutes? So let's get started with that. I have an offer as well on Shopify. If you're interested in Shopify, I'll talk about later in the video, but let's get started and let's set up a Shopify store in just 4 minutes.
The first step, if you want to start an online store, you can go to effectiveecommerce.com/Shopify. If you go to this link, it's my link. It'll give you a free 14-day trial of Shopify. Plus, if you use my link to sign up, I will give you a free 30-minute one-on-one consultation. Of course, you can just go to shopify.com if you don't want to do that. So I'm going to go here. The link is also up in this right-hand corner if you want to take advantage of that 14-day free trial plus 30-minute consultation. So once you get here, let's start the timer. You're going to enter your email. So I'm just going to enter effective. It's going to ask you some different stuff. This stuff isn't that important. So I'm going to put performance nut butter store. Create your store. All right, so sit tight while they're creating the store. So there's nothing you can really do right now. It's just a waiting game. Let's see here. Okay, your store's ready to go. They're just going to ask for a few more information. This isn't important. You can put whatever you want. I'm just going to choose Amazon. Next. Now this stuff is important. I'll put my name. Oops. And I'll blur this part out. Or I can just make up some stuff. All right, enter my store. So this takes a second. Boom. We have a store. So not quite done yet. We're going to still have to create our first product, which is what I recommend doing first. So let's go add product. And my first product is obviously going to be performance nut butter. And I'm just going to copy over all this data from the Kickstarter page. So this doesn't count in my time because it's just I already had this information. So it's pretty easy to do. So let me just show you. And this is probably going to be the longest part of setting up your store. If you don't already have this information, I'd recommend just sitting down and writing down whatever. I have a lot of information, as you can see, but you don't need that much. You can have it a lot shorter, and I'll show you later some ideas in this video on what you can do. So let's go ahead and I'll upload an image as well of it. Oops, let's go in here. I will do this as an image. For the price, I'm going to say it is $24.99, and I always like doing a compare at price because the $29.99 is the non-sale price. We'll go over later in this video this entire product page. I just want to hurry up and get this done. Weight, I know that is, and you can leave this blank if you're not sure, or just weigh your items. I know it's about 12 ounces. SKU, you can leave that blank as well. Don't track inventory. You can leave all this blank. Don't worry about any of this. Now, this isn't the optimal SEO, but we can go over that later. So let's go ahead and click Save Product. All right. From here, let's click on Online Store. So let's see what our store actually looks like. So right now, we can click here, view this theme. Oops, it comes up in a new tab right there. So this is what the product looks like. And basically, the store is ready to go right now. Now, it doesn't look great. I'll show you how to make it look better, but it works. Right now, somebody could technically buy. Now there's only one step. They have to click checkout, and the current plan is not working, so we'd have to pick a plan. Let's pick a plan. I recommend starting with the $29 a month plan, and there's a lot of different reasons, but it's basically that's all you need to know. So at this point, I'm going to pause it and fill in all this information and then come back in just a second. All right, at this point, your store has been verified and it's a working store. So let me show you what this store looks like. Now, it's not a very pretty store. In just a second, I'll show you how to make this look a little bit better, but let's go through it. Add to cart. Check out. I know you're thinking at this point, yeah, it's a working store, but it's a piece of crap. Let's make it look good. So, and this is, once again, let's see how fast we can make it look decent. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to stick with this debut theme. Now you can look and you can look at either customizing the theme, which we'll do in a second, or explore other free themes. So they have a bunch of different themes, and one of these might be better for you. That's really up to you. But first thing we'll do, let's click Customize Theme. And this will all make sense in a second. So let's start out with the header. The first thing I would do here is instead upload an image. Now I have a logo image. And let's say, I think that's a little too small. So let's say 320 should be good. Yeah, that looks better. Now let's go down, save. Okay. Go back from the header. Now image with text overlay. So that's this part right here. I'm going to say instead of image with text overlay, we could say, let me think about this. So for this part, let's say get performance nut butter. And this is, once again, just a rough version of the website. You can go to performancenutbutter.com to see the current version, and it might look just like this. Who knows? I do that sometimes where it's pretty much the same. It takes a while for me to iterate, basically. And I'm a huge fan. If you're thinking about starting an online store, highly recommend just putting something up there. And I know it's scary. I started my first online store 4 years ago, and it was scary to spend $29 a month. But I look at it as a tax, a lazy tax. I'm willing to spend that $29 a month to light a fire under my butt. And that gets me working on it. That gets me continuing to go towards my goal of having an online store. So put up something basic and then continue to iterate. In fact, my site, my main site, bdancer.com, I'll show you really quick since we're here. This banner I put up just as a quick banner because I needed something to do, and it's pretty bad. The whole website's not great, but it converts really well, and I've done over $1 million in revenue with this site. Well over $1 million in revenue with that site. That is over the course of 4 years. Last year we did about $600,000. Anyways, let's get back to this. My point being, just put something up and use that $29 a month payment that you have as fuel to continue to iterate and make your website better. So let's go to upload image. I'm going to use this one. And this is something I recommend doing, and I'll get more in depth into this in a future video, and I probably should have done it for this as well. But name your JPEGs with keywords. So paleo, keto, healthy fat those are all keywords of mine. And I might want to do something a little bit more descriptive, like this one, performance nut butter with box and pouch. That's not bad either. But anyways, I'm getting on a tangent here. Let's go back and let's make this website look pretty. So that's uploading, and while that's uploading, go ahead and click save. Okay. Now we go back. Let's go to image with text. And so that's this image down here. Now the image I decided to use was this image because I think it looked good. And I decided to say, basically, once again, something pretty plain. I'm just going to say macadamia, and then I can say something like the on-the-go snack. Once again, not great. So this image slide down here, I'm going to go ahead and save it. Not great, but it works. It gets the point across, and if they want more information, they can click on it. In fact, I think I don't know if there's a way to, I'll look later if there's a way to link. Let's see, edit image. And I recommend going back and adding all this image alt text. Once again, this is a separate video. This is all about search engine optimization. Right now, we're just focusing on the basics. So let's go down this slideshow at the bottom. Now, I don't want that. That's just extra work right now that I don't want to deal with. So I just click that delete button. One more time, I'll just show you what it looks like. It's just this delete button right here. But I don't want to delete this section. So you can delete the sections you don't want. And if you have any questions on that, please let me know. So, okay, so that looks pretty decent. Now, one thing is I don't like the fact that it says home and catalog. I want it to say home and get performance nut butter or something like that. So people know when they click on here. Let me show you what happens. Right now, when they click on there, it takes them to this page. I don't want that. I want it to just take them to this page right here. And I'm going to show you in a second here how to change that. So let's go back to themes, blog post, pages. So we can go to navigation, and this is the main menu. So let's go to main menu, and instead of catalog, I'm going to say get performance nut butter. And then instead of all products, we're just going to go product, select the product, performance nut butter, save menu. Now, I don't just want it to say, let's see if I can, I don't want it just to say, let's do a refresh, just to say home and get performance nut butter. I want there to be an about us section as well. And the way you would do that is you add a menu item and you'd add a page. But right now we don't have any pages, so we need to create a page. So we'll go to pages, add page. And for the title, I recommend doing something with your keywords. So I'm going to say about performance nut butter, the paleo, keto, vegan, healthy fat snack. And on top of that, I'm going to put this is the description. So performance nut butter is delicious macadamia, coconut, cashew blended nut butter that contains just a hint of Himalayan sea salt. Performance nut butter was founded by Travis Marziani, who tells the story of performance nut butter and how it started in the video above. As you can tell, I'm going to add a video. And this is a video, once again, from my Kickstarter. So I can insert a video by clicking that button. Then just paste in your embed code, which you can get. I'm using Vimeo. You can get it from Vimeo. You can get it from YouTube as well if you want to use a free option. Vimeo looks a little bit nicer, but hey, YouTube's free. And if you're not sure which one to do, just go with YouTube because it's free. Now, here's another point I want to make. So first off, let me save this. I really think everyone's About Us page should have a video. Now, if you don't have a video, first off, you have one of two options. Either just take out your iPhone, try to make some good lighting, or go outside and talk about the product. In fact, that's what I recommend doing. But if you don't want to be on video, at least have a picture of you and your family or you next to one of your items. People don't want to buy from big names. They want to buy from they want to buy from people. They don't want to buy from no-name companies. So that's another thing I highly recommend doing is that. Getting a video or a picture in your About Us page. So let's go back to pages. So now you can see about performance nut butter, blah, blah, blah. And I can always delete this page if I need to. So I'm going to click view just to see what it looks like. About performance nut butter, the paleo, keto, vegan, healthy fat snack. That looks great. I mean, it could be a little bit better, but for now, that's not bad. What I will do in the future is write more, because some people don't want to watch the video. Some people just want to read. It's almost a 6-minute long video. I say a lot in there, and basically, I can just get someone to write or write it myself, everything that I say in a nice format so people could read it and probably throw in some images. The goal is on the About Us page to really capture them and let them know that they're supporting me. It's not like their money is going to some big no-name company. They're supporting a young entrepreneur that's really trying to make the world a better place. So that being said, I want the link up here because I want people to get to know about me and the company as easily as possible. So we're going to go back to navigation. We're going to go to main menu. And we're going to click Add Menu Item. About Us. Just do About Us. You can say any kind of things you want, but for now that's fine. Select Page and About Performance Nut Butter. very easy. Shopify makes everything so easy, and that's why I recommend it. I once again, you can sign up using my link. It's up here, or go to effectiveecommerce.com. And if you click up here to sign up to Shopify using my link, I'll give you a free one-on-one consulting session. Plus, you get a 14-day free trial of Shopify. And I do get a little bit of a kickback from Shopify, but to be honest with you, I get a little bit of a kickback from every single platform out there. I choose Shopify, and I choose to represent Shopify because I think it's the best. In fact, some of the other ones I won't name would give me more money. In fact, one of them would give me $100 just for sending one offer over there, but I think that it's crap. I think that Shopify by far is the way to go. So that's why I recommend it. Let me just spend a little bit of time quickly showing you some other stuff if you're curious. But once you get launched, I have a second video, and I'll do a part 2 video that really goes in depth to all this. But let's go over this menu here. So orders, once you get launched, and you don't need to worry about this yet, these are where all your orders are going to be. The first step is, if you don't have a website, just get the website up. You don't need to learn all this, but I'll give you an overview so you feel comfortable. All the orders will be here. People's shipping information will be there for you. People's name, all the information you need will be there. Abandoned checkouts will be very important as well. Well, you can see right here. So I gave them my email in the sample checkout I did earlier, but I didn't actually buy something. So what you can do is you can actually send a follow-up email and say, hey, Travis Marziani, you didn't buy from us. What went wrong? So this is a very powerful tool that a lot of other platforms do not offer. Products. So a good thing about this is you can see all the products. So obviously I just have one product currently, but if you have more, you can do that. It even has inventory control. Once again, I'm not using this feature yet. Gift cards. Collections is something we did not talk about. Well, that'll be for a future video. But collections are basically like categories. You can make a collection of a bunch of different products, and this has a lot of useful features, not important for now. Customers. So this is the one customer we have, 0 orders. Eventually, this will be full of every single person that's ever bought from you, and it'll be amazing. My BeDanceware site, we have, I don't know, 15,000 customers, some crazy amount of customers. And it's really good because you can see all the data here, and you can see these people spent over $1,000. I want to treat them really well. Or this person ordered twice but stopped ordering. What happened? So this will eventually be full, and I'll just show you a little preview of what this looks like. So it's got my name, it's got my information, my address, email. Reports, another useful tool. This is a more advanced feature. You can do discounts. You can create discount codes. I will go over this in a future video as well. But the main thing I want to focus on for this video is look how quickly you can make a beautiful, simple e-commerce site. Once again, let's look one more time at my store, and that's not bad. This took me 10 minutes to do, and it's not bad at all. Obviously, it'll probably take you just a hint longer because you have to come up with the wording, but don't sweat. Even if it's just a few sentences that you just think of off the top of your head, write that down, put something up. That is the most important step to creating an online store, is taking that first little step. So if you want to support Performance Nut Butter, go to performancenutbutter.com, try it out. It's delicious. It's a macadamia coconut cashew blended nut butter. But if you are just looking to start an online store, you can click up here or go to effectiveecommerce.com/Shopify to get the free 14-day trial plus a free one-on-one session when you use my link. Last but not least, I have a e-commerce starter pack that I highly recommend you get. It's the e-commerce success pack as well. I've changed the names a few times, but the e-commerce success pack, you can click up here and you go to my email or sign up for the email offer, and I will send you a checklist. And this is the most valuable thing, I think, for starting an online store, is a checklist of everything you need to do to start your online store. And it's things that you probably haven't even thought of. Like one of the things we didn't go over that's very important to do, and if you're a seasoned veteran of e-commerce, you'll know this, but if not, you probably won't, is, well, one, your SEO. Like look at this title and meta description. What is that? I'll explain it to you in future videos, or the e-commerce success pack. But 2 on the checklist are things like Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel. Make sure you install this right away. As soon as you launch your store, install Google Analytics. And Google Analytics is the best free tool out there. It's an insanely powerful tool that Google gives away for free. And Google's usually not always the nicest to e-commerce store owners, but this is one of the tools that is amazing. So on that checklist, I have all these informations. If you're a new e-commerce store owner, you probably haven't thought about, and I've opened many e-commerce stores, so I've thought about this over and over again. So click up here for that link to get the e-commerce success pack, or to start your free 14-day trial and get a free one-on-one consulting session with me.
I hope that was helpful. So that's the complete walkthrough of Shopify. Now, if you do want to get a Shopify store, you can click up here. I do have a link where if you use my link to sign up for your Shopify account, not only do you get a free 14-day trial, I'll also give you a free 30-minute one-on-one consultation, because when you use my link, I get credit. I get just a tiny bit of money, and in exchange, as a thank you, I want to give you something in return, so I'll give you the free 30-minute consultation. On top of that, you can click down here, up here, maybe it'll be down here, to get my e-commerce success pack. And I have a ton of information in that. I have checklists for starting your e-commerce store, checklists for AdWords, how to hire a virtual assistant, like a complete guide, a ton of other great information, all for free in my e-commerce success pack right over here. And on top of that, if you like this video and you're interested in starting e-commerce, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got a ton more videos on e-commerce, and I have a ton more coming out that you'll get for free by subscribing. Last, I know this is a lot, last but not least, leave a comment down below. Ask any questions you have about e-commerce. I answer every single question, and leave it in the comment section. I answer every single question. I love getting the questions. It makes me very happy to see that people actually enjoy what I'm putting out there. And like, as I said, I'll answer them. So that's it. So you can sign up for Shopify. You can get my e-commerce success pack, subscribe if you like the channel, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video.